All right, so Paul, what I want to show you that is if at the front, so I'll go to the front here, if the short people, you can just simply push that down. Don't adjust or try to adjust anything, you'll break it. Don't bother doing that. Just bring it up or bring it down. The only other thing is, if you look at the screen, you don't want to touch the one on the outside. The one that moves without any cracks, you want to match it up to the size of the backdrop. So if you can see, I'm adjusting that to bring it in or bring it out. But you do that once, usually at the beginning, and you're done with that. So if we move back to the back of the photo booth, you can see how the tilt works. It's just simply when you grab the lens, it just moves up and down. If you notice, these are already plugged in. If they're unplugged, just plug them in, but there's nothing to it. If you notice, for plugins, you only got a printer that went down there to the printer. That's the printer cable. And you have one other one that plugs into which is the camera cable. Those are the only two things. And this should stay in there because that's for the remote for the keyboard. So leave that in or the keyboard won't work. And I'm going to show you the printer here. If you look on the front, the only light that should be on is the power light. So if you're at a paper jam, which you probably will not have a paper jam, and I'm going to give you a brand new roll of paper, but I'm going to show you how to do this. From this side, you just pull it out and then bring it out that way. And the same for the bottom. I'm just going to put that off to the side for now. And I'm just going to unroll this, and I'm going to show you. You won't have to change paper, so I'm not going to bother with that, but these things should be on there tight. There's no left or right. You just push them into both sides. It's like a roll of toilet paper. So what you're going to do is, first thing is you're going to, if you have a paper jam, first of all, you don't want to force it in there, so I'm going to bring this further out because the door opens up all the way. So you're simply going to put this in here. You're going to take the piece of paper, and if you notice it says paper insert, you have to insert it in between the metal here, and when you do that, you will hear a beep. Let's do that beep again. Yep. So that means it recognizes it's went through. You're going to slowly bring it down. And if you're going to notice, it's just going to go in there. And you're going to listen for a beep again. Stop. That's all you need to do. The paper is now ready to go. I'm going to take the rolls and I'm just going to put it back where it was. You can't make a mistake. First of all, it doesn't fit here. It doesn't fit here. And it doesn't fit here. So you can only do it one way. So you simply click this on here, push it in, don't break that side. Chances are you won't even have to do this. Same with the other part. You just put it in, then push it in on this side. So there we go. And then you're just going to roll this, and you're going to roll it under on this side. It's going to roll over from the top, and then it's going to roll under. So I did that a couple of times. I'm now just going to close it up. Sometimes you need to really push on that. And now it's going to print out 4 or 5 sheets, I think 5 in total. So when I brought it, it's just kind of aligning the paper with the cartridge. One more is going to come out, and we're good to go. And if you look, there's no ribbon issues, no paper issues, no error issues, just the power cable on. That's how you change the paper, but you have to have the printer on to make it, to do the change, because you won't be able to hear the beep if the printer's not on.